from New Hanover County Schools Television. Three-time Blue Ribbon winner for the North Carolina Schools Public Relations Association for Outstanding Electronic Media. This is your school news.
Welcome to your school news for the week of March 16th through the 22nd. I'm Alexander Ellsworth.
And I'm Renee Segda. Topping our newscast this week, 26th annual Best Foot Forward, a big success. Noble students win annual Black History Quiz Bowl, and students earn positions in the Eastern Region String and Symphony Orchestras.
Topping our newscast this week, New Hanover County is known for its thriving and magnificent performing arts, and no show is grander than Best Foot Forward. Thousands gather at Brogdon Hall for this annual event, and this year was no exception. YSN Bobby Blue was on hand, and he shares all the excitement with us now.
Best Foot Forward 2015 was a night to remember. For the 26th year, New Hanover County Schools dazzled audience members with outstanding performances from students of all ages. Over 600 of New Hanover County's brightest and most talented students showcased the curriculum through dance, drama, and music.
This year for Best Foot Forward, I did a duet with my friend Bradley Barefoot. We did the song Bop to the Top from High School Musical. We choreographed it ourselves and we had a lot of fun.
This year's Best Foot Forward featured music from Disney's Newsies, Radioactive by the Image Dragons, and a tribute to Queen. This year's showcase featured 18 acts offering up something for everyone. There were movie musicals, disco themes, songs of encouragement, and there was even a number that included basketball magic. No matter what the act, it was a great night for all. Some acts brought people closer, some made people smile, and all of them left the crowd wanting more. Best Foot Forward 2015 was not just a night for the audience, it was also one for the performers.
We started a couple months ago, and we just practiced at our stage at Minnie Evans. And we even watched a couple clips from Star Wars, just kind of like get into the mood. And Kayla over here, she made the choreography, and we just kind of went from there.
Like, we practiced like in a routine, like we practiced like 2.5 weeks.
As one of the county's premier art events, Best Foot Forward not only entertained those in the audience, but it was also a magnificent learning experience for the student performers and a real showcase of the talent within our school system. Reporting for Your School News, this is Bobby Blue.
Isaac Bear Early College High School has been selected as North Carolina's winner for the ACT College and Career Readiness Campaign in the high school division. Only one student, one high school, one community college, and one employer was selected from North Carolina. Isaac Bear will be recognized as the State Board of Education meeting on April 2nd, 2015, and will go on to compete with winners from other states for national honors.
We're so proud of our students, our staff, and our school family for this recognition. Our students work very hard to be college ready. And our staff holds them to very high standards.
In collaboration with the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction, ACT has continued their annual College and Career Readiness campaign to celebrate achievement and create awareness around the goal of college and career readiness for all. North Carolina is one of the states who has been asked to participate in this program. The Celebrating Achievement component of this campaign provides an opportunity to recognize exemplary college and career readiness efforts of one student, one high school, and one community college, and one employer from each of the participating states.
In other news, College Park's Soy Latina Soy Unica Club was so much fun this month that the students still cannot stop talking about it. The students talked about their favorite foods from Latin countries. Students discovered through their conversation that not all Latin countries share the same foods, although they share some commonalities. Maria Black, lead ESL coordinator, showed the students a plantain, a very popular fruit in Puerto Rico. Many of the students had never seen a plantain or even eaten one. They learned that plantains are often used as a side dish with rice, beans, and chicken. Miss Black told the students that a plantain can be fixed in 2 different ways: fried crunchy with salt like French fries, or, when very ripe, sliced and fried, creating a very sweet side dish. It was a very exciting and meeting for all the students.
For Region O Council for the Advancement of Minorities and Engineering students from Noble Middle School won first place in the 6th Annual Black History Quiz Bowl, hosted by the Upperman African American Cultural Center of the University of North Carolina, Wilmington. The team went head-to-head in a friendly and educational competition with 3 area middle schools. After 3 rounds, Noble won with the most correctly answered questions. The event is designed to broaden students' perspective on African American achievements in topics ranging from science, politics, entertainment, and more.
At Castle Hayne Elementary, students, under the direction of art teacher Riley Woods, have undertaken the painting of their very first school wall mural. Prior to the project's beginning, the students learned all about mural painting and the planning required to prepare such a large art project. Ms. Woods explained to the students that a mural is any piece of artwork painted or applied directly on a wall, ceiling, or other large permanent surface. A distinguishing characteristic of mural painting is that the architectural elements of the given space are harmoniously incorporated into the picture.
The kindergartners drew their own self-portraits, and I just thought they were too adorable not to show in life-size form, so I put them up on the wall, and then I just wanted the students to be represented in the mural, so I figured the cutest way to do that would be with the kindergartners' portraits, and then I'm having older kids help me fill them in so that they can be involved in the mural too.
Students were thrilled to get to work on the project. Many could not believe that they would ever be encouraged to paint on the school walls, while others were focused to make sure the mural was good enough to stand the test of time. Painted murals are engaging school projects. Students learn to research, draw, enlarge their drawings, and paint on a large scale. Murals add colorful decoration and positive stories to the walls of schools.
Finally, high school students from New Hanover County Schools recently auditioned for the North Carolina Music Educators Association Eastern Regional Orchestra. 11 students earned positions in the string and symphony orchestras.
The students, along with their teachers, traveled to the North Carolina School of Science and Math in Durham in February for the event. The string orchestra rehearsed under the baton of Dr. Greg Hurley, Associate Professor of Music at East Carolina University.
The symphonic orchestra had the privilege to work with Dr. Kevin Giraldi, Associate Professor of Conducting at the University of North Carolina at Greensboro.
Students who made the string orchestra: Nash Best from Ashley High School, Isabel DeAndre from New Hanover High School, Olivia Hawken and Maddie Stoll from Hoggard High School, Marissa Moore from Laney High School, and Anthony Williams and Alvina Young from Isaac Bear High School.
Students who made the symphony orchestra were Kayla Hoyt from Laney High School, Evan Lynette from Hoggard High School, and Brianna Rogers and Kaylee Strickland from Ashley High School.
Now, when your school news continues, we have an exciting lunch menu forecast.
Plus, coming up in 60 seconds, we'll have reports on Ogden Elementary holds its annual Arts Week celebration. Read Across America is a one-fished, blue-fish, red-fish success, and Hoggard High School students named NC State Park Scholarship winners.
This is your school news on cable and online. Look for our blue logo for all the latest news online at www.nhcs.net. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
I was in the 6th grade on an honor roll and everything, then I got pregnant. School was not important to me, so I dropped out. And now that I'm 15, I have 2 babies. It's important for me to finish school because I don't want my babies to have to go through the things I went through. I don't want to live off other people for the rest of my life. want to be somebody. You know, I don't want to live like this.
Sounds like you could use some Van Gogurt. It's fortified with arts-rich nutrients to improve your math and reading skills. Catch!
Van Gogurt, thanks. So what's the deal with your ear?
Always with the ear, huh?
Feed your kids the arts. For 10 simple ways to learn how, visit AmericansForTheArts.org.
Almost half of all parents who suspect their child has a problem learning wait a year or more before getting them help. Why? When there's so much they could be achieving. Kids with learning disabilities are smart. They just learn differently. Call or visit us on the web now.
Welcome back to Your School News. Students at Ogden Elementary were playing drums, square dancing, and creating logos at the school's annual Arts Week. The 5-day event featured a diverse and exciting arts discipline that challenged the students and brought out their most creative nature. We get this full report on the event from YSN reporter Britton Kilborn.
The Arts Education Week at Ogden offered the students a wide variety of art disciplines designed to heighten the students' awareness of the importance of art in their lives and introduce them to a host of new art styles. The week kicked off with percussion music. Students discovered that in cultures around the world, exploration through percussion is a natural way of connecting groups and developing their motor responses. Guest artist Ed Somack, Murrayville music teacher, and a local drummer introduced the student to a wide range of instruments and musical styles. The students even got a chance to play some of the amazing percussion instruments. The secret of marketing and advertising were introduced to the students as they learned all about graphic design. They were even given a chance to design a summer art for the American Red Cross summer swimming program. At midweek, it was Grab Your Partner and Dozy-Do. The students were treated to the fun of a centuries-old art form, square dancing. Students learned that various square dance movements are based on the steps and figures used in traditional folk dances and social dances from many countries. Some of these traditional dances include Morris dance and English country dance. It was an exciting time as the students joined the professional dancers for a chance to kick up their heels and swing their partners round and round. On the 4th day, it was time for storytelling. The storyteller told fun stories about meeting pirates and a funny story told from both a boys' and girls' perspective about a princess. The students really enjoyed the opportunity to interact with the stories as they took roles to recreate the events of the stories told. Ogden's Art Week acted as a great thinking agent for the students. It allowed them to draw ideas and to really think about what is going on around them both musically and visually. Reporting for Your School News, this is Britton Kilborn.
National Read Across America Week is an exciting one for schools in New Hanover County. This is the largest reading event in the nation. All across the country and in this county were books being read and celebrated. This date also marks the birthday of Dr. Seuss as well. Students at Ogden Elementary honored the great Dr. Seuss and read Across America Week by having green eggs and ham for breakfast and listening to their favorite Dr. Seuss stories read by guest volunteers. One of Rachel Freeman's Read Across America guest readers was Wilmington Police Department Chief Ralph Evangelos. The book he read to 4th graders was Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. Whitney McDaniel's 1st grade class at Holly Tree Elementary School celebrated Dr. Seuss's birthday by dressing up as their favorite Dr. Seuss character. Williams Elementary, a 4th grade class, read The Cat in the Hat. Ashley High School JROTC students traveled to Anderson Elementary to read to the students. And WECT news anchor John Evans visited Forest Hills Elementary to read to a 1st grade class. National Read Across America Week is helping kids to enjoy reading and help spread the love of reading all across the nation.
New Hanover County Board of Education member Tammy Coville has been appointed as the new co-chairperson for the Academic Standards Review Commission. She's replacing former co-chair Janine Metcalf. The function of the Academic Standards Review Commission is to review the K-12 English language arts and math standards for the state and recommend changes and revisions to the North Carolina Board of Education. The Commission will also recommend assessments aligned with their proposed modifications that reduce the number of high-stakes assessments administered to public schools. When making any recommendations, the Commission will consider the impact on educators, including the need for professional development. The Commission will make a final report of its findings and recommendations to the State Board of Education, the Joint Legislative Educational Oversight Committee, and the 2016 session of the 2015 General Assembly.
The Laney boys and girls basketball teams, as well as the Laney cheerleading team, presented a $1,000 check to the Zimmer Cancer Center last week. Several players from each program took a tour of the center and learned about some of the cancer therapy that takes place there. This is the third year in a row that these Laney programs have donated towards the Zimmer Cancer Center. The Zimmer Cancer Center at New Hanover County Regional Medical Center is a treatment environment offering the rare combination of clinical and technological sophistication in a centralized, convenient, and welcoming setting.
Ashley Lauren Fry and Torrance Yang of John T. Hoggard High School were named among 105 other finalists for the class of 2019, the 20th class of Park Scholars. The two, along with their families, visited the NC State campus last month to participate in final selection activities. The Park Scholarships program brings exceptional students to NC State University based on outstanding accomplishments and potential in scholarship, leadership, service, and character. The program develops and supports Park Scholars in these areas, preparing them for lifelong contributions to the campus, state, nation, and world. The scholarship includes tuition and fees, room and board, enrichment activities, and additional expenses.
As part of their life science studies in science class, the Bellamy Elementary second graders took part in an embryology project led by Farm Bureau 4-H volunteer Melissa Height. During her visit, she taught students about the parts of an egg and the life cycle of chickens. Miss Height explained in detail the cycle of embryology to the students and answered any questions about the process that they had. The students learned a lot and were able to expand their knowledge of a simple life cycle through this project. It was evident that the kids were very excited and intrigued for this project, and they had a lot of fun doing it.
Now don't go away. Coming up, we have information how you can win a trip to Universal Studios Islands of Adventure theme park and a once-in-a-lifetime ride on the Goodyear blimp.
Plus, we have this week's edition of the Lunch Bill of Fare.
Your school news will continue after the break.
We can all be more energy efficient. It's easy. Use energy-saving light bulbs. Energy Smart Power Strips. And turn off electronics and appliances when not in use. Learn what you can do today at energy.gov/tink.
My cell phone number and John's cell phone number. Hey, pretty. And number of the restaurant where we're going to be. And oh, I've left you my pager number too, just in case, because you never know. John, you have the gift?
The odds of a babysitter calling 911, 1 in 1,400. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism, 1 in 150. You know the odds of autism. Now learn the signs. Go to autismspeaks.org.
It's time now for this week's Lunch Bill of Fare. Across the county, school lunchrooms have gotten a facelift and a menu makeover.
This week, Creed Rassin, lunch menu analyst, joins us with the week's school lunch menu so parents, students, teachers, and everyone working with the New Hanover County school system can plan their lunchtime options.
Thanks, and welcome to this week's Lunch Bill of Fare. We've got a great menu this week with lots of international cuisine. So let's take a look at this week's menu. On Tuesday, March 17th, sit down with your friends and enjoy orange chicken with rice, a pork chop sandwich, or cheesy bread for lunch. Continue the explosion of flavor with the side items of macaroni salad, glazed carrots, garden salad, and fresh fruit. On Wednesday, March 18th, warm yourself with a chicken quesadilla with Spanish rice, breaded mozzarella sticks, or bacon cheeseburger. Along with this sections, add a pasta salad, corn garden salad, and pineapple chunks. On Thursday, March 19th, get your grub on with a lasagna roll-up with roll, BLT with cheese cubes, or oven fried chicken with the roll. Round the meal out with a tomato and cucumber salad, macaroni salad, garden salad, and fresh fruit. On Friday, March 20th, feast like royalty on the hot dog with chili, submarine sandwich, or chicken nuggets with a roll. Also chow down on macaroni and cheese, baked beans, carrot sticks, garden salad, and spiced apples. For this weekend's healthy tip, we recommend changing up where you eat. If you normally grab breakfast or lunch at a fast food place, try a healthier alternative and see how much more energy you have and how much better you feel. On Monday, March 23rd, make haste to lunch with line for chicken Alfredo with a breadstick, French bread pizza, or deluxe chicken sandwich. Don't leave the lunch line until you have heaped on garden peas, glazed sweet potatoes, a garden salad, or mixed fruit. Now recapping this week's lunch menu. On Wednesday, we have a delicious chicken quesadilla. On Thursday, we have a wonderful BLT. That's this week's Lunch Bill of Fare. Remember to eat healthy at school and at home. Back to you.
Thanks. Don't forget, you can also catch the Lunch Bill of Fare during the morning show here on the Learning Network and get lots of healthful nutrition information online at www.nhcs.net/nutrition.
Now, don't go away. Coming up, we have information how you can win a trip to Universal Studios Islands of Adventure theme park and a once-in-a-lifetime ride on the Goodyear blimp.
Poor Miles has a toothache.
Oh. First, you have to rinse your mouth out with warm water to clean it out. Then, use dental floss to remove any food that might be trapped between the teeth. Remember, don't place aspirin on an aching tooth or gums. And see your dentist as soon as possible. Feeling better, Miles?
Oh, yes.
Yay!
Before we go fishing, Dudley, let's brush.
Grandpa, you still brush your teeth?
Every day of my life. Regular checkups, brush twice a day to stop tooth decay, floss once a day.
You floss?
Why, sure. To stop the plaque that causes gum disease, a leading cause of tooth loss in adult dinosaurs like me. Ooh, I got one!
Brush and floss.
Honey, would you get me some ice cream?
Ice cream?
Please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Some things you just can't do without. It happens every night, all across America.
In the 1920s, Sherwood Anderson used the theories of Freud to write about the private problems of small-town Middle Westerners in Winesburg, Ohio. Anderson portrayed his characters as leading unfulfilled and twisted lives. Anderson's prose, derived from everyday American speech, influenced almost every great American writer of the next generation. This background in literature has been brought to you by New Hanover County Schools.
Gotta be cool. Be cool. Be cool about pride. Yeah, that's the rule. Hey, to be cool about pride.
The most important thing for you and your parents is to have an escape plan.
Have 2 ways out of your room or house in case one is blocked by fire. Have a meeting place outside of your house so everyone knows that no one is inside.
Practice the plan because just having a plan is no good if you don't practice it.
Gotta be cool. Be cool about fire safety.
Welcome back to Your School News. As we told you earlier in the show, last week was Read Across America Week.
It's hard to believe, but this is the 18th year of this program that focuses on motivating children and teens to read through events, partnerships, and reading resources.
Gregory Elementary joined in the celebration with a number of special guests who came to the school to read a variety of Dr. Seuss books.
One of the books read to the students was Dr. Seuss's Oh, the Places You'll Go. The Gregory students were so excited to hear the story and also excited about entering the national contest connected with the book's 25th anniversary.
That's right. In recognition of the book's anniversary, Dr. Seuss Enterprises, in partnerships with NEA's Read Across America, is offering a Kid You'll Move Mountains STEAM scholarship.
The $10,000 scholarship includes a trip to Universal Studios Islands of Adventure theme park and a once-in-a-lifetime ride on the Goodyear blimp.
Students do need a parent or guardian to help enter the contest. Just go to kidsyou'llmovemountains.com to get all the rules and enter the contest.
Entrance nominees must be between 5 and 18 years of age. The contest starts on March 2nd and ends March 29th. Good luck!
That does it for this edition of Your School News. Recapping some of our main stories, the 26th annual Best Foot Forward was a big success. Ogden Elementary held its annual Arts Education Week, and 11 students earned positions in the Eastern Region String and Symphony Orchestras.
Remember, Your School News is on cable and online. And don't forget to start your morning with our light and lively morning show, weekdays at 6 a.m.
I'm Alexander Ellsworth.
And I'm Renee Segda. On behalf of the entire YSN crew, thanks for watching New Hanover County Schools TV on the Learning Network.
We close with music from Ogden's Art Celebration, featuring percussionist Ed Somack on the steel drum. Have a great week.